What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is having a terrific Monday, and in honor of this Monday, since we haven't had a video come out in a while, I figured it's the perfect time to give you guys a little mini video, a short video, to explain as to why. So if you guys may have noticed, we post about every 3 days, and that was my goal at the beginning of this year because I did it last year and I seen that it did well. It helped the channel and got us out there more, so to speak. So I've had this mindset of, let's just keep pumping content out. We can annoy people in a way where they keep seeing us on their feed to where they eventually give us a shot. And I'm sure that happened to some of you guys. I have made a video previously kind of talking about this. It was probably the beginning of the year video, to be honest, of just us realizing we have a problem. We buy too much stuff. We buy too many cars. We buy too many parts, especially when we don't need them. We have the tendency to fall for any deal, any good price point on a part I know that I'll use. I have the tendency to just buy it every single time. Well, I don't know if you guys can tell, but we've got quite a bit of junk around here. Not to mention everything here in the shop. Basically what I'm getting at here is I have so much to do in so little time, because basically my process right now is I edit in the morning. If I could edit at night, I could probably make all this work, but sometimes it's just hard to sit down and edit for 4 or 5 hours at the end of the night. Since we're so stuck in the swing of things, we can't efficiently get to all my part outs or get to part requests to get back to you guys fast enough and efficiently enough for you guys to be happy and for it to work for both of us, let's be honest. I've been very spotty, but the past couple of days, I don't know how well you can tell, we've even got the editing system up here. Shop's an absolute wreck. Yeah, because we moved, but mainly because we've been pulling stuff, pictures, posting stuff. We're just motivated to get stuff going, because now that we have our own house, we have bills, we have extra stuff we have to pay for, while also maintaining all of this for you guys to watch and whatnot. And I've realized lately we've gotten pretty repetitive on a lot of things, and it's time for us to turn that around. I'm going to start following through with full projects, and that being, I have so many cars, yeah, so I constantly can jump around. However, it's time for us to actually get caught up on some customer cars, which we got a couple NATT swaps coming in, we got a couple motor swaps. There's at least 4 side jobs that I've got coming up that you guys will get to see. And it's actually all you guys. You guys have found me here on YouTube and you've inquired about getting stuff worked on or done. So we're doing that. Not only does this help the channel significantly because we get to make videos while also working to make a little bit of money, we can hit 2 birds with 1 stone. We can start getting caught up on everything, because let's be honest, if you have 1 Z, these things are expensive. Imagine having 5 or 6 of them and you have to pay that same tag for all of them to keep them up, going, or maintained, or just in a quality position where it's a good car to drive and it's trustworthy. I'm not a rich guy. I'm just some guy out in the cornfields of Indiana that's trying to make something happen. And well, we've been making stuff happen, but now we got to kind of put the brakes on a little bit to actually get some more stuff done. Let's break that all down to you guys, because I think you get the point of me being a little backed up. But if you guys need any parts for Z32, sometimes S chassis, I'd like to get into Z31 soon, but I still do not have any stock. So seriously, this is a part out car, that's a part out car, this is possibly going to be a part out car too. So about that, we actually have 2 more cars coming in, one with a spun bearing. It's pretty rough shape. The body, not so much. It's actually one of our old cars, but we're going to be using that to fix 2 other cars. And we also might be picking up a whole new Z 30 minutes away, and it's black. So if we can make that happen, we're going to make this a full black car again. We're still going to keep like all the side skirts and ground effects and stuff, because it's one of my favorite things about the car. I just want to keep at least one of all these Zs on the road. Honestly, out of all of them, that's the one to do it. Has a good title, has rust, but it has good body panels, it has good everything. It's never been wrecked. So we're gonna make that into 1Z. That one, parts, it's totally trashed. The rear cut's being used for the slick top. Sorry, it's not here. This is a parts car, bad title, pretty rusted. It's been moused out. It's one of those, it's not gonna make a comeback unless someone made like a dedicated track car. we've got all these parts, we've got these parts. Now the big elephant in the room is this car. So I was parting it out. There's actually been a couple of you, even one of you, that's flown all the way from Florida. Yeah, from Florida to Indiana just to get some door panels for this car. Yep, that's right, no panels. So basically what my plan is we're gonna keep this car, I think, at least for another year, maybe not a whole year, at least 9 months. I've always wanted to do this with the car. I have no body experience. I have pretty much only mechanic experience right now of replacing stuff or putting bolt-on parts, building motors, rebuilding heads, whatever. I don't have any body, I don't have a body bone in my body, let's be real, if that makes sense. So I think we're gonna take this, if this black Z does go through, we're gonna give it an interior swap to black, and we're probably gonna chuck all this over into that, and we're actually going to build a wide body 300ZX twin turbo out of our 95 TT. Yeah, I might be ruining a chassis, especially a 95 TT doing that. It's got a rebuilt title. I'm not gonna feel that bad. I originally wanted to do this to my gray 4-seater Z that I sold a couple years ago to a friend Cyrus, and we work on it from time to time. It had a rebuilt title, but I had the aspirations of doing that because you can't entirely ruin a rebuilt title car. It is what it is. Some people look at it as less. If it's been repaired right, it's whatever. Like this was rebuilt better than they did it from the factory. So I have no complaints there. I don't not trust this car, but the biggest downfall for this that keeps me from like selling it just quick and easy, not only the rebuilt title, but we've got 2 rust bubbles. There's also a little spot like on the passenger rail that we're gonna like cut and patch when it comes down to it. But our idea is, let's cut all the rot out of this. Let's wide body it. Let's put some aggressive wheels on it. Let's stance it out. Let's have fun with it and just kind of build fun Z that we can paint. I realize every day I walk out to my car and I just wish that I had one nice Z, just one, that I could just have to pull out on weekends or for errands or this and that I know looks sweet. I could just go and take it to a car show, not think twice. This is probably my nicest Z and it looks like crap. So that's been weighing on me heavy. I know not only a body and a painter, but Brad, he paints on the side, or he has as a hobby. So we can do kind of just a color change on something if needed. And I just feel like this is going to be the easiest and honestly most rewarding and fun to build off of, because we would most likely be keeping it this green because I really like it. So that's kind of been my thought process lately. Of course, I want to do what's going to benefit me the most monetarily, because that opens up options to me to do other things and to provide different content for you guys. And I'm not the kind of guy that can bring myself to screw someone over on a car, like me listing this and just selling it as is without it being driven or anything, because I don't have it registered yet. I didn't want to pay the fees if I'm just going to turn around and sell it or potentially part it out. You know, doesn't make sense. That's pretty much the whole idea with this video. I just kind of wanted to say that we're about to change a few things and start doing things better, so to speak, because I don't like the way we've been doing it. I know you guys support me in every way, shape, or form. Whatever I do, you guys are the best. I love you guys, and I can't thank you enough for all the support and all the kind things you have to say all the time on Instagram, comments, wherever. Thank you. But as far as the slick top goes, you guys know the same old sad story with that thing. That convertible, thorn in my side. I've got to get that done to give it to Eric to even consider start working on my car. However, I'm about to work on Eric's son's car whenever he gets his windshield replaced. Maybe we can get him to take the convertible back. We can free up some room. We can free up our mind to where we can go down there. We can help him or do work for him for whatever. I have no opposition to that whatsoever. I just am getting sick of seeing that car. That car ultimately is the key for the slick top getting done. I'm at the mercy of getting that ready. And I'm going to have to say we're going to be good on that by next spring or summer. We're going to get the slick top fixed by summer, I promise. This thing's in limbo. We're actually about to do some diff bushings on this in our next video, because we have to prepare this thing for the tail of the dragon on my vacation here in 3 to 4 weeks. That's another big reason I've been stressing out a bunch between running 15 miles back and forth between home and here, getting parts in and out, because I only ship from this town where all this is at. I love my people at the post office. They've always done me good. Not going to go to like a big city where it's not like one-on-one. Hope you guys understand. And it literally, if you need anything big that I can fit in a Z, like doors or whatever in my girlfriend's Kia, I'm willing to drive and meet you. It's not a big deal. Just pay for my gas or whatever. We'll be good. So don't be afraid to hit me up, even if you don't live just in Indiana. Sorry to get off topic there, but yeah, this thing needs tires. It needs aligned, needs them diff bushings, and it has like 45 squeaks on it that we need to sort out before we go. I'd like to put VTC back in it. Got to change my intake cams. Not holding my breath out on that, but you can be waiting for that here in the next couple of months, because once it gets cold enough and I can park this thing, we're definitely going to pull the motor out and do that. And I'm still looking for an LY5 07 to 09 iron block LS for my truck. If any of you guys know where to find a Gen 4, please let me know. Preferably non-ticking. Mine already ticks. I want to pull mine out and rebuild it. I just want a tow rig for now, and I'm going crazy. I think that's going to wrap it up for the video. I think we covered pretty much everything. We're also waiting till that new parts Z comes in. We'll get the knock sensor for that white Z back there. We'll get the new style fuel injectors that we need, and we'll officially get this engine ready to drop in, because that's really all that we're missing for that. Sorry to drop a bogus video on you guys. I just had a lot to get off my chest, and this is the last time I'm ever making a video just kind of talking about my frustrations, especially with funds. Because we're moving up now. We're not going to let this all hold us back, and we're going to guarantee a video once a week, but it's not my priority for every 3 days. I'm just going to do the video as I feel suit, so I don't lose sight on said business aspect of everything, because we got to have cash flow. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the rant, and until next one, when we do some diff bushings, I'll catch you then. Peace.